the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Nomination of officers, council president and vice president.
Nominate Ed Parker as president.
Second.
Any hesitation?
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Nominate Sean Harley as vice president.
I'm waiting for a second.
Trying to see.
Don't look at me,
trying
you
to
know what
see-
I'm gonna do.
Trying to see if you want it.
We have a motion and a second for vice president. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Okey-doke. Minutes. 12/3 of 25 regular session.
Do what?
I think that's the only thing that I saw when I was reading as well.
Move to approve.
We have a motion to approve the minutes. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Citizens input. Mr. Fishburne, we'll let you go here. How's that?
I appreciate your time tonight. Such a lovely evening. I have a packet of I am here representing the Marshall County America 250 Committee. And we have been meeting for about for over a year now, planning and preparing for preparing for our nation's big anniversary, 250 years. That's pretty amazing. When you stop and think about it. I remember I was a freshman in high school when it was bicentennial, and I thought it was so cool. They had the Freedom Train in South Bend. That was good. But anyway.
I thought you were going to say you were a freshman in high school 250 years ago.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but anyway, like I said, the committee's been at work for over a year now, just making plans and preparation. And you should have received one of these somewhere in your emails. They send them all the town councils, town boards, and such. You should have one somewhere. It would be in color like this one. But anyway, as you look through, go to the second page. Now, this is not only a national level celebration, state level as well, and local. And that's what I'm going to focus on tonight, just for a few minutes of your time, which again I appreciate. And so, several local activities that we have been working on and sponsoring. We've already had a couple of things. One thing early on, back in April, was two lights for tomorrow, and that was in April, celebrating the actually 1775 and Paul Revere's ride and all that. And that was a pretty cool thing. Not a lot of people showed up, but so we're trying to get the word out more and more as we, especially as we get now into 2026, 250th anniversary. And so we also, there's a film series that we've been sponsoring. We've already had one that was last summer. April morning was that one. I remember another one was going to show 1776. But anyway, I want to share with you some things that you might consider on a town-wide level, and give you some ideas, some thoughts, and we talk about that. And By the way, the national level, state level, they both have websites, you get all kinds of ideas. I think it would be awesome if Argos and all the other communities could do some of these things, celebrate in their own hometown. And so, some of the things, that's the third page, that we have been and are working on. Public art, and that's just an idea that local communities can do. There will be a traveling art exhibit put together by local artists and sponsored by the Heartland Artist Gallery in cooperation with our committee. And so there's all kinds of ways. And one idea that we've had is just local art, people displaying art or even a mural somewhere in town if that's possible, or decorating. I remember Bicentennial Agreement, it had the colonial guys and the fire hydrants and such. That's probably not allowed right now. But anyway, things like that, or window decorations, window displays, especially the closer we get to July 4th. And, so there's all kinds of things that you can do. And also there's, we talked about a county time capsule type thing where each community or town could put something in. And we don't have full details on that yet, but that's something you do to collect items from your town, historical artifacts or whatever, and add them to the county. And so that would be a great thing. Something that that just kicked off here recently is a essay and art contest, and that information I sent out earlier this week to all the schools in Marshall County, and so 6th through 12th grade students, they can choose to do an art project or write an essay based on the prompt that they were given, and there are cash awards available for that. So I think that's pretty cool. I think it's very important for us to get our kids involved in this. And I also teach high school here at Argos, U.S. history and government econ, and things like that. And so when I'm very passionate when I talk about the founding of our country, because I think it's such an amazing story. And I think God has really blessed our nation in many ways. I stop and think and try to emphasize the kids, because the kids are our future. And so what we do now, just like the Constitution says, secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. And so I feel like, as a teacher, I'm a part of that. And we can all be a part of that. Our kids are our future. And years ago, and I don't know how accurate this is, but I read a statistic where it came from, I don't even know, but said that 90% of all, I'm not sure this is, but 90% of all Americans have never read the Declaration of Independence and don't know much about it. Like I said, that may be way off, I don't know. But I decided that I kind of believed that, but I doubt it. And so that's why I make sure that I emphasize that to the students. And after all, just like the 56 signers of the Declaration of Independence, they pledged their lives, their fortunes, sake of honor, and laid it all on the line. So that's an amazing thing. But maybe I'm getting off track here. So, our committee has put together this packet, and it includes things on the state level and national level. There's all kinds of ideas in here. One thing that we've been doing, and we kind of divide up the work on the committee. We've been working on locating and make sure we have an idea of where all the historical markets and monuments are. There's some that I didn't even know about. And by the way, do you know there's a space tree right here in Argos? You know that? Yeah, right by the check-in booth over there.
At one point in time, every county fair in the state had a tree, had the sapling from that first tree. It's the second one in the driveway.
Right, the seeds that went into space with one of the shuttles. But anyway, so that's right up here, so that's pretty cool. talked about making a plaque for that, but so things like that. And, let's see, took in a lot of ideas, such as patriotic decorations, especially when you get towards the line, like I said, and I think Argos usually in this downtown area, but encouraging residents, to put some bunting out for lights or anything like that. Flags definitely would be an awesome thing. And another idea that's listed here is Liberty tree plantings. Artists can have their own somewhere. Window displays, like I said, encourage downtown businesses and others to display something along that theme. There's also going to be big with me a cemetery tour at Oak Hill Cemetery in Plymouth. That's something that somebody could do in Argos. There's historical grave markers and so forth. That would be something that could be done. One of the big things that that's being worked on is Marshall County countywide July 4th parade. And the page numbers are good. You can find that. But to celebrate 250 years, that only comes around once, and so just make it right. And look on that page. All our Marshall County communities are invited to participate. So it's going to be a short parade, starting at Oak Hill Cemetery, just down Michigan Street, and then end up at River Park Square. Kind of idea is old-fashioned type parade, and without all the lights and sirens and stuff like that. So more an old-fashioned July 4th parade, and then kind of have a county picnic, countywide picnic down at River Park Square in Plymouth. So you'll get more information on this as the time gets closer, but each town can do a float, we can do something like that, and there'll be some guidelines, I'm sure. The Black Horse Troop and Culver's going to be involved in that. And, so it's going to be try to be a big event, unlike family event. And so we're just encouraging all our local communities. And so we have committee members from all parts and communities of Marshall County for the most part. And so this is with my community, and so divided up that way. And so we want to present some information to you about this, and just put the ideas in your head and start planning even now for some town events. That would be awesome. Things you can do on your own. And we have the Summer Fest Parade as well. And that's great. We can use that opportunity. So many things that, a lot of other ideas are on the state website, the national website, so many other things that give you a lot of ideas that you could implement here. So, any questions?
I don't have a question. I just want to say thank you for bringing this to us and spending the time with you.
I do have, why couldn't we, just as a thought, do something like we do for our Christmas decorations? And say, hey, you know what, we get a household, we do the households decorate and the businesses decorate and have a contest basically here in town.
Yeah, let's do it. I think we could almost go a step further too. If the town council hosts a coloring contest for a certain age group, and then
The library can do that.
yeah, maybe they could do that. Or writing contest.
I wonder
Yeah.
how much portion of that part
I think we'd
use
want
some of their
to, we'd want to bring them all.
use some of their facilities that they have, some of the top notch in
I
the
mean,
town.
like, we could, as the town, we could do the Nickel Plate Square as a show place for that. So I think, there's a lot of good ideas there.
Another idea is public reading, some public reading on the declaration. I did that at the high school variety show. I've been wearing my outfits, and I have wig and outfit and everything. But
Randy
it
would
was
wear his,
to,
but it's
it
at
wasn't the weather.
Have you ever been to Williamsburg?
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
So they have a building there, and the guy comes out to be Alexander Hamilton, and he reads the
home.
Declaration.
Erica did.
I tell you what, it makes you stop and think. And then they have the drum and fife
Yeah.
thing. But when you said have somebody read, yeah, I think that you need somebody, because that's what they did. When they knew that it was signed,
Yeah.
they came out and read it to the people.
I mean, 250 years ago, you couldn't have a governmental meeting like this without being at risk of being hung for treason from the high court.
Oh, yeah? You didn't know how big of my musket was, buddy.
Just as a side note.
Yeah, you were there.
In 1976, this town had one heck of a corporation. I mean,
Let's do it again.
there was a lot went on in this town for 1976.
So I was in the National Guard, and I brought in, state used to have this Jeep that was all painted up. I brought that, and I brought some troops from Plymouth, and I can't remember what, but that might have been when we did that.
That probably is a big to do.
It was a big parade.
Oh,
I think it's a good idea. I think everybody's got some
Yeah,
good ideas. I
yes.
think we
the
can
Legion had a big
put something
barbecue
together.
Mhm.
for the whole town.
Well, one thing that we can do, and every time needs it anyway, but the cannon could use a paint job. That'd be a good time to get it done.
Lisa could be Betsy Ross.
Yeah. Good. It's better than being
I'll bring
Mrs.
you a
Claus.
Yeah, that's true. But anyway, no, thank you very much. I mean,
Thank
it
you.
puts it
Thanks,
in,
John.
I
puts it,
love it. We got
puts it
some
right
planning
up
to
front
do.
here to us, and I think gives us, I think we're gonna pick that football up and run with it.
Do we need to schedule a workshop in the near future to start that?
Yes, we
They
probably
have
would.
workshops.
Let's do it.
Yes. Yes. No, thank you for bringing that to our attention.
I'll leave you with this. Did y'all hear about the guy that drained from the plane? He's still at the hospital, waiting to be seen.
Okay.
I'll let Morgan know that you told that joke because she said she always appreciated your jokes. So,
Thanks a lot.
thank
Thank
you.
you. Be safe.
Any other citizens input? How about our attorney report?
I've got some things tonight. First easy stuff, I got an appointment, from basically the auditor, appointed Ray Trump, to the planning commission. This is for Lisa. Just need to get Ray in here and have him sign that. I'm just gonna pass that down the road. And if you can get that in, that'd be great. Guys, we missed our last meeting of the year. Okay, one of the things that we needed to have done is this nepotism stuff. So there's this nepotism certificate. Each of you need to take one of those, sign it, and that gets turned into the executive, which is Ed. I understand that we're sitting here now in January after the first of the year, but better late than never. Kind of the same thing with the next item that we have, the conflict of interest disclosures, that I've typically done those, many years. I think last year, we had Bob, Lisa, and Sean
Yeah, I need one for Keystone.
prepared that for. And so is it all the same for you, Lisa? Is it all the same for you, Bob?
Yeah, I don't believe anyone's
Okay. Sean, same deal?
Yeah, Keystone Co-op. If it's
Anybody
not
else
Keystone.
need one?
At the end of the year, last year, they got-
I'm still gonna do those. Again, we're late, but,
better late than never.
better late than never, right?
Probably no penalty for it. So.
But it's a class detail.
Oh, that's all we're doing.
Been nice knowing you guys.
The level 6.
I was going to ask if you knew any good attorneys, but I don't think there's any such thing.
The last thing I got to tell you guys about, guys, is Mark and I have been chatting about there's an annexation that's going to be moving forward. Okay, the petition to request that has not yet been officially signed and put into the town. Once that happens, it kind of sets in motion a timeline. We have to get get things done. A public hearing is the next phase to this, then an ordinance. Um, if we set the public hearing at the next meeting, we're really kind of cramping ourselves in terms of getting anything published. I've got the notices prepared, the petition, the ordinance, it's really all ready to go, but like, we don't have the petition signed yet. I think Mark's going to kind of talk to these folks and in essence saying, hey, we'll get there. But if we could have a public hearing at the first meeting in February, I think we could really push moving forward to what we hear from council. They're going to set these public hearings without council being aware of this or knowing what's coming down the road.
I thought we were doing it tonight, so we have to get scheduled as.
Yeah, we absolutely cannot do it tonight. We missed our last meeting and
Get the hundred eighty ball on that.
You need a motion on that?
don't really need a motion. I'm just letting you guys know unless there's any strong objection. But I'm just going to go ahead and get it stepped that way.
What area, just refresh my memory, what area is getting annexed again?
This is out by Kenilworth Road, Road Curve.
Across from the subdivision, okay.
Snyder's.
I got you.
It's not a big parcel down, but
Yeah.
apparently they don't need it.
Beautiful house.
Yes, it's really.
So that's all I had to report, guys.
Motion to accept the attorney report.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to accept the attorney report. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. Any other old business? New business. 2020, this says 5, the 2026 meeting schedule.
I move that we keep the meetings the second and fourth Wednesday of every month, with the exception of November and December because of the holidays. We'll move those back to the first and third. Lisa, did you check that already? Okay, yeah, motion stands.
We have a motion and a second. Anyway, I'm sorry. Randy. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Appointment of the utility clerk.
To retain Lisa Mulaney if she so chooses.
Second.
Motion is second to retain Lisa Mulaney as the utility clerk. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. It's not on here, but should we do the appoint the town attorney as well?
And
Entertain.
utility superintendent.
No, we don't do that.
No, I didn't know that either.
Entertain a motion to appoint an attorney.
I make a motion to appoint Derek Jones if he chooses to serve as the town attorney.
Second.
Motion is and a second to appoint Derek Jones as the town attorney. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
You
Congratulations,
choose to
Derek.
accept?
Jay, good to see you.
No, guys.
Thank you. Thank you, Derek. I
I'm glad-
appreciate
Yes.
all the help.
I appreciate it.
It's
Thank
a thankless job. Appointment of the development director.
It just
Make a motion to appoint Mark Vanderwill as the director.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to appoint Mark as the development director. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Appointment of fire territory board member.
Make a motion to appoint Ed Marcus as the fire service.
Second.
Motion to appoint, or excuse me, motion and a second to appoint Ed as the fire territory board member. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carries. Department liaison appointments. Sean, you want to stay on police?
Please.
I will leave Sean on police. Randy would like to stay with Park. Eric, I know you have utilities. Do you want to keep utilities or
That's fine.
is it okay
That
with you?
Yeah.
You do? All right. Redevelopment Commission. Who has that?
Me.
Erica? Okay. What about Bob? What's he got?
Bob.
Big chips, pop, candy bars.
I got it all.
He's got snacky snacks.
Well, you can have, how about plan and development? How's that?
I have that tonight, that's fine.
Kiddo? Are we missing anything?
It seems like we are.
Yeah.
Because
Police,
because I thought
utilities,
everybody
fire.
had one. Well, I mean, yeah, but I meant before that, the plan. No,
You have a liaison to the park board?
yeah, Randy.
Probably, that would be a new position we need to do,
Do
yeah.
that?
Zoning liaison, would be smart.
Who would do zoning?
Well, I think I'd have a better time with that than I would plan and development, but that's up to you.
You vote.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. If we think of something, we'll figure it out. I mean, it seemed like it was light for some reason. Not like there is not a ton on there, but. Right.
Oh,
But those are, we have another one, like,
Did the county send for the unsafe building thing, or does that just carry on unless we appoint somebody different? Because I served on that. Check and see if that. I mean, I will stay on that if anybody else doesn't want it. Marshall County would be empty, it'd be barren land. Okay, I guess we got that part. B&R usage approval.
we have a letter in there, really, that is mentioned, want to read that first, and then, I have we never heard back from the softball people, but we did get Marshall County homemakers, we got the Lions Club, and then, the church that has been bringing it every Sunday. They want to see that, but I told them that it had to be approved. Because we're only doing it for 6 months, but we're doing it, it needs to be approved.
That's Johnny Wicks.
Yeah.
The first thing she mentioned was we did get a contribution statement with a handwritten thank you on it from the Argos United Methodist Church for the donation we made to them last year for the food pantry for $5,050. They were very appreciative of that. There's also a nice letter here from Rick and Shelley Schaefer. Pretty much it's a letter that went to everybody, but then at the bottom there's a note that says, we just cannot express strongly enough how thankful we are for the support of our local pantry by our own local officials. We are so grateful for the monetary support as well as the publicity that you provide. Our goal is to serve God and to feed people, and your assistance allows us to do both. We are so proud to be part of such a caring community. God bless you all, Rick and Shelley. That's something we all can be proud of. That's a very good
good
cause, and I think that it's well deserved. First thing, then I'll do the Lions Club first. Lions Club has a request for the use of the B&R building. They're asking to continue to meet at the B&R building in 2026. We meet on the second Thursday of the month and use the room from about 5 p.m. until 9 p.m. January 8th, February 12th, March 12th, April 9th, May 14th, June 11th, and all throughout the year. Just prior to fair time, we often meet at the fairgrounds instead. A second contact person would be Jerry Gates as his cell phone. We have one key checked out to the club, which I carry, and it's signed by Monty Pete.
So moved.
We have a motion and a second to allow Lions to continue. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. The next one is, as Randy had mentioned, it is Johnny Witch Church. Lisa may want to give a little bit more of a history here with a couple of issues that have occurred. So,
He is very accommodating. And, you know, around the holidays, of course, everybody wants to come. So they want to kind of stay like that and let me know that. He has been very accommodating, for that. They try to get out of there by like 12:30, rental dollars a little bit, you know, to make up for that morning walk. I don't know how you want to handle that because, you know, it does get difficult. People call and want to run in on a Sunday, but we have to tell them that they can run until after 12:30. People are not talking about that, you know, so,
Well, he's paying, so
yeah.
I'm just glad to see so much use out of it.
But then,
I think, personally, I think that we should make it available one Sunday a month to the public and not just lock it into the church.
That's fair.
Well, and hold that thought for 1 second, just because Lisa and I had talked about this, and I mean, I think the issue comes in, it's usually afternoon, and he has to be there till 12:30. If we could somehow, I mean, he's telling me, look, you can have it till noon, but then make it available from 12 o'clock on to somebody else.
That's not
Does that seem like where the big issue was?
I mean, if you want to keep it the same, I think it's like $65. You can't rent anywhere for $65.
I'm not opposed to that.
I'm not opposed to that, that's a compromise.
Yeah,
We've
exactly.
used,
And I
we've
think-
used it after them, and they've kept it clean and
I just don't want to keep it from the public, because the
Exactly.
public pays just as much.
Now, you said a lot of people. So how many is a lot? Is there really quite a few that calls and want to put?
During the holidays,
It's busy.
it's rented almost every weekend.
That's where the big issue came in, was
Okay,
around
so
Christmas and
it's-
Thanksgiving, so.
Okay,
Yeah, it was Christmas, around Christmas and Thanksgiving, and it's New Year's, that it, you know, we rented the home. But
get
the rest
10,
of the
15,
time, yeah,
right?
I'm happy to have it, because during the summer, the pavilions are rented more than
right.
in ours. You know, the park pavilion, but I think, you know, I think that we can take it off time, you know, like.
That's a good compromise, I'm okay with that. I just don't like the idea of cutting off the public because of
Right.
every Sunday of every month.
And a lot of people want to have Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner 1:30, 2 o'clock. They've got to get into cook and things like that. Yeah, but 12 o'clock
Well,
more reasonable.
what we run into are people wanting for a baby shower, and they want to decorate it the night before. Well, if it's on a Sunday, we're just gonna have a show. You have it at, you know
Well,
what I mean? So,
I think that, my opinion is set it and say, hey, look, you can have it until noon, then that opens it up for anybody who wants to rent it from that noon to 6 or whatever.
and could somebody still go in on Saturday night and decorate? I mean, it's not going to affect church anymore.
I
than the other
I
stuff.
don't think they want to do that.
Oh.
the back,
It's the tables and chairs. Yeah.
So, I mean,
I respect that too.
it's
Yes.
either, you know, you
Let's go with the noon, and
know,
that's
or you
more
just
reasonable.
don't rent it on Sunday.
Yeah.
Give it to them.
No.
I know.
I just want to make sure we're fair to the rest of the public.
I agree.
And at the same price.
And he can, yeah, and he can go in half hour earlier than normal if he wants to make up for that. But
So I entertain a motion to allow Johnny Witt to continue with that stipulation that it's done by noon and then at the same $65.
So,
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Thanks, guys. That's one of my cheaters on there. Board appointments. I didn't see- unless I missed it.
The homemakers like to use it on Wednesday.
You're like Eric, I got on both sides of it.
And I eat supper.
on when?
One day during the month, but it makes the fourth Tuesday of every month. I'll have them take it.
Yeah, there isn't one
Is
here.
that, is that in the evenings or- is that in the evenings, or,
Yeah.
so it's not affecting the Meals on Wheels luncheon.
No,
That doesn't coincide with any other of the
No.
groups that
no,
use
they've
it.
all been using it separate.
Are they still doing the lunches up there?
Yes.
Okay. Resolution 2025-10, end of year stipend. Oh, what board, I,
So
it's-
marketing is on the park board, should be
Oh.
So
and then, all the redevelopment members. put in
you know,
here, which right now is only Erica, Mark, and Walter.
He came the other night.
So I, he has no property now, so
Eric,
we have four.
I don't know anything about anything, so, yeah. You
So,
gotta
one
let me
for
know.
redevelopment and one for park.
well, I kind of want to know if he can be on it.
No, he can. He still owns the home,
Okay,
so.
move to, do we need to do those separate or can we get together? Move, make a motion to appoint all of those members to their existing positions between the park board and redevelopment.
and we know they all want to be on there, correct? Assuming-
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Now, resolution 2025-10, end of year stipend.
The resolution for last year is last.
Make a motion to approve resolution 2025-10.
Guys, I would just make sure that after that 500, there's a comma.
Yeah, it is a comma. It's a period.
Make sure when this gets signed, it's a big fat period, not a comma, so there's no.
I just used an ink pen and made it a nice big period.
There you go. Thank
I caught that as well. Thank you, Derek. Yeah, we don't want it to be 500,000
you.
or 450. Yeah, 50,000. Yeah, there we go. We'll take a little cut of that. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. I'll pass it around. Resolution 2026-01 Power Tracker. This is, it's a rate adjustment, is that correct?
Just on the power tracker,
Oh, okay. Yes.
not a rate adjustment on it.
Power Tracker only. Hence the name of the Power Tracker. Is there any discussion on the resolution 2026-01? What is the effect? I mean,
It's like up a little bit. If you look at
it's up 0.002366. Oh, that's the difference. It's up. That's the new rate. Then it goes up 0.002366. Looks like it'll probably cost me
What I got right here.
another $300 a month.
Yeah, no kidding. Getting ridiculous.
He just shakes his head.
King's Castle there, so.
Exactly. Do I have a motion to approve resolution 2026-01?
So moved.
Second.
With a motion and a second to approve resolution 2026-01. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. That's coming around too. Thank you. Any other new business? Authorization of payment of budgeted donations.
Society, the council on aging. You don't get it in there.
I thought we were putting that flag money to the fireman's inc. in lieu of the. Or was I incorrect?
I have not heard.
Are they taking, Isn't Adam doing hasn't Adam been doing the flags downtown?
Yeah. Well.
What about the graveyard? The Legion used to do.
Oh.
But, right, but Pioneer is.
Pioneer.
Yeah, so Mike Beamore said, Mike, his dad was the, he's my cousin.
In my opinion, I guess we could wait to see if somebody approaches us and says, "Hey, we're doing the flags." I mean, we can revisit it then. I would have no objection.
I want to throw something out there for everybody to kind of contemplate. And I'm probably as big of stubbornness on this one as far as this is going to probably surprise some of you. I would like to consider maybe upping the Humane Society's donation just a little bit, a couple $100 or $300, just to help offset the increase in the price of food and litter and stuff. I mean, it's been the same donation for years and years and years.
No, we upped it big time.
We did up it.
Oh, yeah, big time.
Okay,
We
then
took it from
I
three-
withdraw my discussion.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was one I was very adamant about.
Okay.
years
I
ago.
think it was 3,000 forever, and it got bumped to 75.
Yeah.
Ignore my discussion. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I just want to make sure we cover that because there's been substantial cost increase.
Yeah.
And I do think they serve the community. I like to have the
It's a
reports to
valuable
us every once in a
service.
while, but I mean,
And they are getting,
I know they helped us fix all those cats and that comes out of their budget, so.
and they are getting a new director. Nancy Cox is retiring after nearly 4 decades. I think the transition currently in process from what I understood.
I just want to make sure that we're not overdoing it, but we are helping them.
Yeah.
It's good because
It's a valuable service.
inflation is hard.
So the only one we have then is the Humane Society? Oh, Council on Aging. And that's for the,
The bands.
gotcha. Any discussion on that? If none, I'll entertain a motion to authorize those two.
I'll make that motion.
We have a motion and a second to authorize the payment to the Humane Society and the Council on Aging. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Claims.
Claims for December 4th through December 31st total $1,468,216.36. Claims from January 1st to January 13th were $691,898.
Motion to approve. All the above.
We have a motion and a second to approve all the above. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Nope, but Randy made it. Randy moved to adjourn. Bob seconded. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Whew, that was a lot of stuff to do in 45 minutes.